Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to be on for long. I just thought I would nip on and make sure everyone is okay after yesterday. And also uh, apologize for me losing my temper a little bit, just because that's not what I want to do. That's not what it was about. And I should have shut it down. I should have shut it down and just not done it and not bothered and just shut it down and just like, oh, for fuck's sake. But we live and learn. I think just me and Katie Joy videos just don't mix well. I just think I should never do Katie Joy videos ever again. Just Katie Joy videos and I just don't mix well. It seems like every time I do a Katie Joy video, I end up getting into trouble somehow. It's like, ugh, god dang it. I wish she would, though. I wish she would like clear her head and stop being so nasty to people who come there, but it is what it is. Still got that one set up for tomorrow. I think I set it up for earlier. Bingo. Well, I literally every time I do it. Hey, Lens, welcome. I was just saying then before you come in, I was just literally saying, I think me and Katie Joy videos are like literally just shouldn't be done. Every time I do a Katie Joy video, I either get myself in trouble, my chat's in trouble, or something happens. I think Katie Joy videos and myself should just not mix together well. It's like, nope, nope, just stay away from the bloody Katie Joy situation, I reckon. Just stay away from the Katie Joy because they just don't work. How are you doing? I don't think notifications are going out at the moment uh on YouTube, but it really doesn't matter. Me and you got into the last Katie Joy video. I just said it to myself. I can't believe you tried it again. It was the principle behind the video was a good idea, just because I don't think she does realize that she is being just as bad as the people she's accusing of being nasty to her. The principle behind it, what I should have done was put strict rules uh, about like what can be discussed and what can't be discussed. So that's my bad. I should have done some strict rules and said, listen, we're not going to be discussing A, B, and C. We're not going to be discussing anything just on that part, which is, live and learn. But I just think from now on, I just keep away from fucking Katie Joy videos. I think it's because everybody is so freaking upset with Katie Joy and they all got so many views about her. I'm still sticking to my guns though, like the kid thing. No, I'm still sticking to my guns on that. Like, I think everybody, not just you or not just anybody, should not be bringing it up. I really do, and I believe in that. And the freaking whole like phoning CPS and police and all of that should freaking stop as well. So I think, I just think like that should all stop. The CPS thing, and not just for Katie, for everybody, and calling the police on them. What? I heard somebody called the police on that. What's her name? What's that bird's name? Jen's friend. What's her name? Colby? Is that her name? Did I say that right? I heard somebody called the cops on her yesterday. I also came in late, didn't hear I didn't set any rules up. That's what I was saying. I should have set rules up and had them up on the screen so everybody could see. Yeah, Colby, that was the one. Like, I tell you what, police must be so pissed off with fucking YouTube shit. Because if I was a copper, I tell you something, I would be really pissed off if I was a copper and I'm to deal with this bullshit. That you're pissed off with so and so, so you're bugging us to go and do something. You fucking kidding me? Like, fuck off. I literally would. I would be so fucking annoyed. But I don't know if anyone, and I know a lot of you are going to watch the replay and stuff, don't like Roadhog, and I'm not a huge fan. I don't really watch him or anything like that. But I watched a video he did today, or I saw it today. It could have been last night. I saw it today, and I shared it on my community tab. And wow, I was surprised. It was such a good video. Hey, long time no see. I've just missed you, but I'm feeling better. Me and my family just got over. Oh no, I'm so sorry. So much is going around. I'm so sorry. Everyone seems to be getting it again. I really do think it's gonna be like closed down. But I really do. I think we're gonna end up having a close down. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Lynn, sister. You know how sensitive I am about things like that, you know? It's just, but it's done and done. It's done now. I just like, it is what it is. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about Roadhog. So I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't really know him to be a fan or dislike him or anything like that because I really don't know him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch him. I don't know him. But his video he done was it was calm, it was cool, he was collected, he put it all into words, he was quite good, like he really was. I'm actually surprised. How are you and Carl? I'm so sorry about your fur babies. Love you, girl. Oh, thank you so much. It killed me, it's still killing me. April, babe, I didn't know I'd be moving and in hell. Sorry you got the virus. I love you and just a mess. This moving is just horrible. Kill me. Oh God. Yeah, we're okay. We're just I would like to say we're getting over it, but it's just gonna take some time. That's all. But I'm so sorry that you guys were so ill. A couple of the subs have been poorly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure whether I can put Roadhogs. Oops, let's try. If I put a link in, will you just check where the link goes? Mm-hmm. If I put this link in, will you just check where it goes? I think it's going to Roadhog, but I just want to just check. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so that's the video that I'm talking about. I'll put it in the comments or something after as well, but it's also on my community tab. I gotta be honest, like I know that people don't like him, that he shouts and screams and all of that, but I don't know, like maybe I'm missing something, but he seemed like he had his head screwed on. What he was saying, he was, he was quite, what's it called? Like, quite got his head on his shoulders. I don't know what to say. Why is there still no lockdown and no mask? I don't know, Lindsay. I don't know. It's absolutely weird to me. I don't know. We're still wearing masks here. We're not allowed in any shops or anything like that without a mask. If you need anything, Joe, just get hold of me. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. That's all. I think just take your time getting over your bloody illness. Like, my God. I don't got any issues with Roadhog. I heard like bad things about him. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard bad things about him, but that video, and I can only go on that video because that's the only video that I've watched of his, maybe a clip or two, where he's calling a girl a bitch or something like that, which to be honest really doesn't bother me. I probably should, but it doesn't. But that video was really good. Like, he actually put everything forward, what he wanted to put forward. He made valid points about Ren, which nobody could argue with because it's there in black and white. I watch him, Joni, has a mouth on him, but he doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. Like, it really doesn't. It probably should, but it doesn't. I think if we all get freaking stressed out about being called a bitch by a bloke, we're going to all be in trouble. He apologized. He's not right, even close to as bad as the other guys. Yeah, I don't half of these people, but it'll turn crazy. That's why I'm not online much. I don't blame you, April. I swear to God, it's gone absolutely batshit. I don't. This is what I was saying about Roadhog. I don't watch him because I don't watch any of the dramas. I'm not going to lie. I unsubbed from a hell of a lot of people. Hi, Sandra. Welcome, babe. And just because it felt like every notification I was getting, it felt like it was a drama. It was about Katie. It was about EKC. It was about Charlotte. It was one thing after another, and it got really, really frustrating. So I unsubscribed to a lot of the drama channels, but I got sent this video and they said must watch, and watch till the end. And I was like, oh, okay, then fair enough, I'll watch it. And normally I don't get sent those videos that's like, this is a good watch or anything like that. So when I went and watched it, and I'm like, actually, he's got a point. All the things that he is stating, he's actually got a valid point on. He was speaking about, some of the things that Ren have said and stuff like that. Is like, hey, Beverly, welcome, babe. He pissed. He's getting struck. He's pissed. Who struck him? AZ is not nice to me. She don't know me, but said I was backed and cooked like I am drugged out. Oh my God. How are you, Beverly? How are you, Sandra? I'm impressed. I gotta be honest, I'm impressed with the video. I'm not gonna lie. KJ and Todd struck him. Why? I don't see why. KJ didn't normally do, like, she hasn't struck people for a long time. I think she was sort of getting a Todd might, I suppose. But I've literally spoken to KJ, it was a while ago, and there was this one channel that was continuously just putting her shit up. And I said to her, you should fucking strike it. And she actually said to me, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get myself into more trouble by striking a channel. So I can't imagine. Are we sure it was Katie and not someone else that's just pretending to be Katie? I'm good, just trying to finish my workout. Oh, God, Sandra, you're more of a woman than me, girl. Todd struck him over a copyright. Right, okay. As I was saying, I can't imagine, like, Katie doing it because she said to me not. Hi, all. Sorry I'm late, but you're all having a great day watching the great grandkids, so I'll be listening. Okay, babe, no worries. I'm going to leave it up anyway, so you can rewatch if you need to. Okay, so Todd struck him. Did it have Todd's music in there or something? Because I can imagine him striking because of that. Todd struck him from his channel. I don't know much about him, but I did see where him and Todd got into it. There was 2 strikes, one from each. Oh, wow. Did he play Todd's music or something then? Because that seems like the reason I think Todd would get pissy. Okay. I would figure that would be it. I think he's very passionate about his music. I think that would probably do it for him. That's pretty. I could have warned him of that. Todd just flipped over the Julie girl. He was infuriated. Julie Virgo? Or a different Julie? See, this is how much I don't keep up with the drama. Like, this is seriously how much I don't keep up with the damn drama. I don't even know what the frig is going on. I just like do something different with my channel, like get away from this kind of community and go into a different. But I don't know what. Like, I don't know what to do with my channel. Like, I don't want to do crime because, like, crime is just, there's people that do it better than me or better than I could ever do it. So I don't want to do crime. But I don't know what else. I just don't know. I don't know. I want to do something. I want to do something to get away from the drama. I want to do something to get away from the nastiness that's in this community. But I don't know what I want to do. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know no more than that. Yeah, I don't either. No, the Julie that RH Roadhog brought on to say Todd was hitting on her 3 months. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that would infuriate me and my husband. I'm not going to lie. No, keep it the way it is, supporting each other that's in need, food, and if someone's sick. I just don't want to be in that community. That's the problem I got. Like, maybe change it, like, I don't know, to something just more. Yeah, it could be like that, like a support thing kind of principle, and support and chill and just relax. And I like our chats. I like doing the no drama chats. I like just doing the random, bullshit chats. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the drama. Like, I seem to like get into trouble every time I do drama because I can't keep my damn mouth shut. And I end up saying something that people get upset about, or they'll do the see, Joe haven't changed. Just keep what you're doing, Joe. That's what I love about you, girl. Thank you, April. I appreciate that. I'm trying really hard to stay away from the drama. Like, I really am, because one, I'm hot-headed, and I know I am. Two, I do go low. I know that about myself. I know that I get my ass in my hand, and I'll start like being nasty and lose my mind. You know what I mean? What's that, Linz? I don't know. I know, like Patty and Joanna and all that, like it is, so just no drama. I think people as well are getting bored of the drama. They want somewhere to go that's just like going to be chilled out. We can still talk about it and like try and work out and stuff like that. But in the grander scheme of things, I think people are getting fed up with the drama. They want to watch it. They don't want to be involved in it. And I think that's what I said yesterday. I don't mind watching it. It's the freaking, when it gets to the extreme though, it's like constant, like every channel. I'm like, oh my God. But I gotta admit, his video was good yesterday. What he's done previously or something like that, obviously I can't judge because I haven't watched him. But if yesterday's anything to go by, I think he did a good job. You can't sit there and criticize, like, especially somebody like Ren. You know, he gets upset with me. The first thing he does is bring up my adoption and say that I'm a shit mum because I placed my daughter for adoption when I was 14, 15. Like, no, that doesn't make you a good person. That makes you a shitty person. Okay, it's my idea when you show when you showed the ugly wedding dress, but you commented on the video yourself, we should commentate that stuff live so we can all say the wedding dress is ugly. All right, okay, I get it. So like a live reactions. Okay, I understand. I see where you're going. Yeah. Yeah, like a live channel reaction kind of thing. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be something I couldn't do until I get my computer desk and set my office up in the spare bedroom. Because at the moment, I have no desk. I have my computer's all disconnected and in the spare room because I'm going to turn Jack's bedroom into my office or our office because Carl will use it sometimes, I'm sure, if he really needs to. Unlikely, but we sat on the chair and do that. But I want it to be in my office. I've put everything back. I still haven't took down what's it called? The backgrounds and all the plaques that I got in my background. But because I'd need the two computers to do that for sure. But that's something I could definitely do on the computer for sure. It's only going to be a little, probably like less than a month, and I'll have that office up and running. It won't be long. Just get my computer desk. I got the chair, put it all back together, figure out the format of the room because obviously it's also my closet. So I'm just going to have to just figure out the format of it and put it all into some kind of order. I got a huge ottoman in there at the moment. It's got to go to Sissy's house. So I'm trying to get my daughter to come with a van to take it. It's like the next time you follow through, calm down. Hey, Ams, welcome. How are you guys doing? We're good. You were just talking crap, just saying that I'm going to change Jack's bedroom into a office. So I've got a bit of an office space. It's still going to be like my closet, so I'm still going to have my wardrobes and chest of drawers and all that kind of stuff in there. But I want to turn it into an office / closet, if that makes sense. I'll give him one. I see that you posted, but you got to say anything you didn't want to see after the drug use because I lost my sister to drug use. So I'm glad that girl got clean. Yeah. That's just so wrong. So wrong. I'm effing done. Why? What's wrong? What happened? What happened? I've missed everything, so you need to update me. I've genuinely missed everything. I'm taking fucking days to reply to anybody's messages, so you have to update me because I've completely and utterly. I'm going to have an old school Amzi goes off stream. Oh Lord, look out. Look out. I don't know, Heath. Amzi will tell us there in a minute. I have no idea what the hell's going on. But I guess she's mad if she's going to go old school. I have no idea. I'm missing loads. I've missed so much. I'm not that I'm mad about missing so much, to be honest. It's probably a good thing. I'm not really in the mental state, so I'm probably a good thing. But thank you for reaching out, Ams, when Jack passed away, and I really appreciate the message. It was really sweet. Thank you. That was really nice. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. I think AZ's got a bit of a big head going on. I think she thought she was going to lose against Charlotte. And I think because she didn't lose, she kind of got that. She's doing exactly what Charlotte was doing, which she criticized Charlotte for doing. Of course, he was like a member of the community himself. He did definitely had an attitude like he did, didn't he? For sure. He definitely had the attitude. There's no question in that. He was so nice though, going in the vet, which broke my heart even more because he was, you know, how nasty he was. And he was so nice going in, and that broke my heart even more. No, you're fine. Don't worry. We weren't really talking about anything. We were just talking. Did you watch that Roadhogs video, Amzi? If not, you should watch it. It's really good. I was just saying then, I don't know this bloke from Adam, but I'm impressed at that video. I'm not going to lie. I don't know whether you watch him. I wasn't sub to him. I watched some. Yeah, it was good, right? No good, Amzi. We just bullshitting. Can ease my comments. I have no wrench. I'm on punishment. She is on punishment. She doesn't even know who Roadhog. No, who. I don't know what that says. That's what road. Who road is. I watched the live today, not the video. Everyone talking about I can't stop crying. I just want to do a video and be left alone. Don't do anything in anger, love. Try and just, I know it's easy for me to say, and trust me, I get it. I've been there. I do it all the time. You know that. Just try. It's just, you get so much shit, and then you'll end up saying something you regret and get more shit. What happened? Tell me what happened. Or Lindsay, tell me what happened. You're clearly frustrated and upset because you're crying, and you very rarely cry. I took a load off April. Apart from her, she's on punishment. I was sorting out my channel, trying to get. I took Chopper off, you off, Lindsay off yesterday. My best friend off, Die off. I took a load off because I'm trying to go through and put people who's here. But if you're going to be back, I can pull you back, April, no problem. If you're back. JJ in the house. What up, JJ? JJ, do you know Roadhog? What's he like? I know Lindsay just said he's nice. Did you see the video he did about Ren? I'm like literally like keep going on about this damn video. Like, I'm back. I was just sick. Okay, babe, I'll pull you back. Well, Carl's playing a game of seconds. I'll put you back in a minute. Bless him. Yeah, I took my best friend off. I took Lee off. I took Chopper off. You off. I took a few of you off the other day. I only did it the other day as well. Like literally. I only did it the other day. maybe like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, maybe something like that. Literally not that long ago. I didn't say he's not. Oh, sorry. He's got a big mouth. I don't care if he cusses, but he apologizes, but he's not gonna take no BS. Okay, sorry. That's what she said. That's true. I was just rounding it up. To be honest, though, I don't care being called a bitch by a bloke. I don't. I do a little bit. I think Road Dog, he's rough around the edges, but he's a good family man. He obviously loves his wife and kids. That's what I was like. I was going with, and like, I probably should care, but I really don't. Like, I don't. I don't care. I don't care if like a bloke calls me a bitch. I probably should care, but I don't. Well, see, I haven't been on for the last few weeks. It was literally only the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago. I think he's a lot of solid points. That video, JJ, I was like super impressed with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really was. I was really impressed by it. I think he done everything. He talked calmly. He didn't like go, F you, you piece of fucking trash, and like all the way through it. He had his little things where he was like, you're a dick. Like, had a little bit of a dig here and there, but on the grander scheme things, he didn't. He was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit surprised. Lindsay says agree, JJ. Yeah. And I'm not the video was good. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was really good. It definitely I think if a woman is going to call a man all sorts of names, that the man has every right to respond. Yep. And I don't mind. And this is what I was saying about like Ren. I don't mind being called a bitch. Like, if Roadhog went on and was like, fuck Joe, she's a bitch, that wouldn't bother me. My issue is people like Ren who will go on and mention my adoption, mention my kid. Like, you've no right to do that. Don't do that. You don't know the situation. And I told you parts of the situation, and yet you still do it. So I don't. That's why I have zero respect. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Road Dog versus AC. He did wrong. He brought up AC addiction problems. That wasn't good. But he's not a bad guy that I see. Yeah. But yet she's in Ren's stream, and Ren's talking about people's addictions, talking about people's essay. How is that okay? She can't have one rule for one and one rule for the other. Sorry. Like, I don't, sorry. He sat there and he spoke about my adoption. He spoke about my childhood trauma as if it was fucking tea. But yet AZ's got an issue with somebody bringing hers up. Sorry, but we need to like have an even playing field. Sorry, but we do. She can't sit there and cry about it like, oh, so he brought that up, but yet sit in Ren's chat when he's talking absolutely disgusting about a woman's essay. Nope. It deserves everything her thrown. Just my opinion. AZ does all of her dirty work on IG. You're right. You're exactly right, Jim. Yeah, that's my point. AZ back real, but not Roadhog. You can't. I'm sorry, but that's my thoughts on it. You can't she's sitting there crying, and I know that I agree with it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't agree with it. She shouldn't have been brought up. But you can't cry that you being brought up and then you're like laughing with Ren about him talking about beating a woman, talking about her essay, talking about my adoption when I was a child. No, sorry, that don't work. No, that don't work. And it's not even that he's sorry, because every time he gets mad at me, you guarantee on his thing today will be somewhere about Joe's this, Joe's that, Joe's this. Where's the level playing field? Sorry. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have even stayed in the room with that Ren. No. Like, there's just no way. And like the first time he done it, right? I gave him so much lenience because I'm like,
wait, you know, he probably doesn't know the situation behind it. He doesn't know the circumstances behind my adoption. I'll give him a bit of leniency. He doesn't know, and that's fine. I spoke to him about it. I told him the situation, and yet he got mad at me the next time. And what did he do? Go straight to the adoption. Hey, Cindy, how are you? AZ called me drugged out on a live. Wow. But yet she doesn't want to be called out. Okay. I'm here stalking JJ. Stalk away, Cindy, stalk away. I won't tell her. We'll keep it a secret. He was disgusting for that. But it's not just me that he does it to. Do you know what I mean? He literally does it to people all the time. And his racist ways, calling cracker bitches and all that. He called Roadhog an N-word. Like, my God. And AZ wants to sit there in that. You crack the fuck on, love. And AZ still brings me up, and I've been blocked for 5 months. Why does she still bring you up? Hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy. Why does she still keep bringing you up, Cindy? What's the problem with you? I've never seen you do anything. My God. I can only imagine if you'll get mad about if somebody comes after your friends. Then I can imagine you being mad. Sorry, just moving. Yep, hypocrites. They are. You can't have one rule for one and one rule for the other. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. I was mad at her as a creator. See, that's another thing that really pisses me off. I don't think I've done it. I might have very early on, but I don't think I've done it. But when people go after creating subs and not creators, that kind of does my head in, because they haven't got a platform to like hit back with, you know? They're stuck like, wait, hang on a minute. See, I don't know anything about AZ, just hear about the drug thing, and I guess it just hit too close to home. And it would do. It definitely would do, April. Don't feel bad for that girl. She came in our Discord yelling and bitching. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. I do, actually. She made a whole video about it. I remember it. I remember it. I didn't realize it was you, to be honest, but yeah, I do remember that. Either you kiss AZ's ass or you're an enemy. Well, okay, I guess I'm an enemy. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Hit by accident. That's okay, then. I was a member. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on now. I've never been a huge fan. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and I was in there, and Cindy, who is exactly right. Wow. Yeah, she took Julie Virgo's side over Charlotte. And today still has me on her head. You're living rent-free in a freaking house by the sounds of it, girl. It's just the hypocrisy I don't like. Like, she went for Charlotte. This is what I think happened, right? She went for Charlotte under the impression that she was going to lose. That's what she thought. She was going to lose. And she thought, that's it, I'm kind of done for in the community. When she kind of won against Charlotte, and she did to a degree, she had that one up over Charlotte. She then had the big head and thought, oh, well, I can do this. And she's doing exactly what she criticized Charlotte for doing. She sits there in her live, literally just thinks that she's the dog's bollocks. And it's like, girl, as quickly as Charlotte dropped or I dropped, you can too. You set your channel up on a hate. Sorry, that's just what happens. Sorry, not sorry. It happens to us all. The bigger you are, the harder you damn well fall. And that's what I honestly think's happened. I gotta be honest, I'm not keen on Charlotte didn't do anything, not but not kick me from the server. She left in anger. She spat the fucking dummy, basically. I do remember all of that. I do. So AZ can share Charlotte with me. Oh, that was funny. She did because she can sway people easy. I agree. I saw the way she did, and it was awful. Her ego is out of control. But that's what she was criticizing Charlotte for. Like, that's what she was criticizing Charlotte for. She was criticizing Charlotte for having a huge ego. So where's the thing? She's always cool with me, which was odd given no one is. No, you can have your opinion, Ams. It's fine. If we all like the same people and all agreed on the same thing, it'd be a really boring world. I didn't go anywhere, but I will share. I don't bash. I'm a sub and only a sub. Yeah, I don't like the going after subs. And my super chats are always nice. Yeah, see, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I honestly think that's what it was. I honestly think she thought she was going to lose and she didn't. And she's got a big head, or in the correct terms, as JJ just said, her ego is out of control. What am I doing? I'll let you choose. She is blocked. I've never bashed anybody. I've tried not to in the last, since I've sort of come out of the I'm not doing the bashing anybody. I don't think I've bashed anybody. I might have lost my head a couple of times, but not hugely. Normally, I just sort of stick to my a narcissist. Ego out of control. Yeah, I think that's honestly what it is. I think she thought she was going to lose. And I stuck up for her at the beginning because I think I was like, oh my God, she's just sad. She feels hurt. And that's what I was saying. If you go back to my early videos when it happened, I was feeling sorry for her. I was literally like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. I think she was just hurt by Charlotte. I think their friendship was different. And I just think she was hurt. And I was honestly sticking up for her. And then the more I saw about her, the more I don't like her. The more I'm just like, who are you? Do you even know who you are anymore? She still talks about, does the whole group, we haven't said anything for months and that's over now. I refuse to be silent anymore. Don't blame you. I've never heard you all bash AZ. We don't. I don't talk about her. I don't. I really don't. Like, I don't speak about her. I'm only just speaking about her now just because of the pure hypocrisy that she's going to bitch about someone mentioning her alleged drug abuse. And that's, I know that I agree with it. I don't. Nobody should be bringing up your private life. But don't sit there then in Ren's stream while he's talking about somebody else's. Keep the same thing going, Not saying that there's not time. I didn't, but I tried to take the high road. I do too sometimes, but sometimes I gotta be honest, I fail. I haven't heard anyone bash AZ or anyone really, not for a long time. I definitely don't. Because we haven't, but I'm sick of her bullshit. Obviously, we got under her skin because she refuses to go along with her, because we refuse to go along with her lies. I think you're right just about the ego thing. I'm not going to lie. I don't know much about all the other stuff. I do remember the whole thing, and when was Cindy was just talking about them when she reminded me. I do remember that. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Erin. Hope you're all as well. I'm trying to feel better. I'm sorry, Joanna. I hope you start feeling better soon, babe. I love you. You know where I am if you need anything. I hate that she's been poorly. It makes me sad. We don't talk about AZ just because this road dog shit. Plus, I am an addict, but I'm not. But she is hypocrite at its finest. Hypocrite at its finest. Definitely prayers for Joanna. She's fed up of being poorly now. It's all childish. Move to run to your YouTube or IG and go after a friend that you decided you no longer like. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't happen in real world. It doesn't. Like, it really doesn't happen. I can't remember who said it now, but somebody said it the other day, like, I don't go to a friend's house and press record, or I don't go, to my friend's house and go, I'm blocking you. You know what I mean? And no. But it seems to be acceptable on YouTube, which is crazy. Trying with this head problem, then flu and throwing up. Yeah, she hasn't been very well at all, bless her. It happens online all the time, but not in real life. Exactly that. I don't get it. And it is childish. It really is childish. But it does seem like we tend to allow it a lot more on YouTube than anything else, which is crazy to me. I don't know. Just seems weird. Did you get a hot bath yesterday, Joanna? Did it help, Eddie? It's crazy. I just think, and this goes throughout YouTube, not just the AZ or anything like that. This goes throughout YouTube, is that there's one rule for one and one rule for another. That kind of pisses me off, that if it's like one and one and one and one and one and one, like, Joe, Tira kicked Rotty mum for no reason and won't tell me why. What's up with that? That's weird. I don't watch Tira anymore. Some of the things she says is out of control. And I think she just tried to be a shock jock as well. So I tend not to watch her anymore. She's probably bitched about me, but I don't watch her to find out. I think I literally keep thinking this whole thing with her and Ren is like a game that they've come up with, but that's just me and my conspiracy theory mind. It's just like, yeah, I fell asleep. Happy was like, you okay? I'm like, shit, I'm freezing. And drew another bath. Looked like a prune. Oh, but as long as it helped. We don't know half of these people. Probably a good thing. I don't either. Rotty mum is just so nice and is just a sub. I don't know why. I told Rotty mum she'll be better off not modding for her. Yes, Joe, shock. I love that. It is. I honestly do. I honestly believe that they've got like a little thing between there and Ren that they'll to have content. Like, I really do. I believe that. That's what I believe. I could be completely fucking wrong, right? I'm not like disputing that. Don't take my words as fact. But that's what it feels like. My words are never fact, no. unless I state like and show evidence that they are 100% factual. Never take my words as fact. They're normally just my opinion. But it just seems like they go off on each other and then they both have views and subs and stuff like that from it. So
Very contrived.
it does seem very contrived. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, babe. That was the word I was looking for. That was the word I was looking for. It does feel very contrived. Like, it really does. I don't know. I do believe he's a shock jock, though. I do. He's just got that. He wants to say things that will wind people up to make people talk about him.
If you look at his previous stuff, the way he spoke,
Yeah, it is completely different. And he realized he wasn't getting views being like that. And like, I did go for it like once or twice with him. I think I did it twice when he mentioned me and I went off on one. And then I sat back and was like, dang it, he's getting exactly what he wants from me. He's getting me to have a go and talk about him. And then he did it last time when I did something on his community tab about me. And I just went in there and just wrote on there, bless your heart or something like that. And I'm not going to my channel. You're not going to get my attention. And he deleted it and didn't even bother. And I think that's what it was. I think he wants to say things about these people and he wants them to go after him so that he could, one, play, oh, poor me, and two, he can do the, I didn't do anything, I was just stating facts. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But I think he like messed with the wrong bloke with Roadhog. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Roadhog's going to take someone messing with his wife and saying gross things about his wife. I don't think for a second he's going to tolerate that kind of behaviour.
He's just going to get more back and forth.
And he's getting what he wants. He gets worse and worse each time, like, you know, because he wants people, he wants me to go at him and go, you're a piece of shit, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. Where the last time I didn't, I just wrote underneath, he wrote something about adoption again, of course, that's what he does. And I'm a shit mum and all of that kind of crap. And I just went under and I just went, bless your heart, I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not taking it to my channel. And he deleted it within like 12 hours. I think many people respond to stuff is very contrived. It's not real. It's exaggeration. I agree. I do. I said it properly. Check me out. I agree. It is. I really don't understand if you're being talked on a stream. Do not remember. We're blocked and deleted. You feed into the bullshit that's that way. Am I missing something? No, I'll send you a link, Joanna. I'll send it now. And then after this, you can watch it and you'll understand what we were talking about. I'm sending it to you now, babe. Where are you? There you are. Okay, I sent you the link. I don't know. It just seems like it's really like some of these things, like the uni rock. There's one for you. The uni rock always seems like he's very calculated in his views. He changes his opinions more than like I wash my hair. It's crazy. It really is. Like, it really is. Go, Joe, go. I know, I said it right. I thought I was going to cock it up and then I didn't. I said it right. I have AZ blocked and some guys named Black Quotes and asked who I was and just only reason I knew. Oh my God. Do I had to cancel my membership to him after the second community made about you and your daughter? My entire family's life has changed because a very strong woman that couldn't take care of her baby. That's sad and super sweet. Camden, can you either come in and be nice or don't come in? Everybody's welcome here. everybody is gonna be nice. Like, please. Otherwise, I am gonna block you. Amzi's in here. We're just having a conversation. Nobody's being nasty. So let's just keep it nice, please. Thank you. I don't want another shit show. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me just get a drink. Sorry, I'm just going to drink. Come in nice, otherwise we're gonna have a problem. We're all just trying to be nice. We don't want another shit show. I have so much respect for my birth mother, and that was something I could never accept. If it wasn't for my niece's birth mother, we would have her, and we are so in love with her, and I'm so grateful. That's beautiful, JJ. I just did it, Joanna. Thank you, babe. You're so supportive, JJ. I'm here to support you supporting Joe. I just don't like it. I don't like it that in fact he brings that up every time he's mad at me. It pisses me off. Like I have so many more things. Like, come on, like people. This is me. I fuck up all the time. Like, I fuck up all the time. Do you know what I mean? He's gone, Ams. I literally said, I'm breaking down crying. What do they want? He's gone. I've blocked him. I just don't. There's so much more that can be said about me. I'm fat. There we go. There's one. I cock up on words every 2 minutes. There's another. I don't know. There's loads of fucking things. Like, do you know what I mean? There's other things that you can say about me without saying that. And literally, I hand it to you on a fucking silver platter half the time. Jesus Christ. I didn't have anything to do with the Kobe thing. I never talked to her. I'm never talking to her again, off topic. I only saw something a little bit about that, that somebody called the police on her or something like that. That's the only bit I saw. So I don't really know. And it's only because I saw, I must have saw someone. I just don't get why someone can be hateful and haven't done anything to them. Yeah, that's why I just removed them. I just got them. Everyone has their breaking point, and that was mine. Birth mothers that give their child to somebody that can't have their own is the strongest woman on the planet. I have so much respect for you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I was a child. Like, what would you rather me keep my child and not give her the correct life that she deserved? Is that what Ren would prefer? Because I wouldn't prefer that. That still breaks my heart to this day. Like, I can still remember, and I can still visit, like physically hear that midwife's footsteps going down the hall holding my baby. I can still remember that to this day, and that was 28 years ago. Or 28 and a bit years ago, 28 years and a half ago. I can still hear the tap, tap, tap of her shoes walking away with my child. But what would people rather? Me keep her and just be another statistic in a council house with nothing? Like, what? Because that's what it would have been. I would have had nothing. I could give her all the love. Love I would have had abundance of. But love don't put food on the table and clothes on her back and give her a good education. And I'll stand by my decision. I stand by my decision today that if she wasn't with her parents and didn't have the amazing mum and dad that she's got, she would never have gone to university. She would never. Nobody in my family have gone to university. It's not a thing at all. Nobody in my family have gone to university. I pushed my niece and my nephews no end about it. You have to go to university. It's super important. You have to go to university. Like, my God. Jen and them told me yesterday that she was missing. Her boyfriend hurt her. Oh my God. And she was supposed to be going to Jen's. They did a wellness check and posted about it. And now she's fine. And it's all my fault for caring. Oh, good God. I'm sorry. That's not good. You have me in tears. My niece just turned a year old. She is perfection. But we do think about and pray for the birth mother often. Just like, I think for my daughter, and I'm only going to say from my point of view, obviously I can only go from my point of view. I was very open, and I've always been very open about my daughter. So my nephews have always known, my nieces have always known, my friends have always known. It's definitely not your fault, Ams. You were just caring. Everybody have always known about her. So when she came back, she felt, and I hate saying that, when she came back, what other words can I use for that? Because I hate saying that. That's like I lost her or something, and that's not what happened. I need to find another word. You need to help me find another word for that word. When she came back, she felt so much easier because everybody'd known her. Everyone had already seen the pictures of her, and everyone knew that she was loved. And she was told how special she was, like, when she could understand, obviously. You were chosen. We picked you because you're so special and that kind of thing, and I think it's done her a world of good knowing that, like, you know what I mean? When she came back, that's I need to find a new terminology for that one, because it doesn't sound good. It sounds like I lost her or something like that, or when she came back from, I don't know, army or something. I need to find a new word for that doesn't sound like weird. Hang on. Best gift anyone can give is the gift of a child. I agree there, girl. And I know what that feels like, being like the shoe on the other foot now, I've been trying to have a baby for 20 years. So I know what that feels like now. I know the other side of that. And I get how much pain her parents went through. Bye, Ams. Have a good evening. I'm a thesaurus. Sister just posted, had to give her last child up. And before the pass, she did get to talk to him over the phone, but unfortunately didn't get to meet. She passed, but did get to meet him at the wake. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. My biggest fear with my daughter, and I know it's like, okay, I'm going to be like TMI here, but, and like trigger warning, but my worst fear about adoption wasn't about her life, because I just always imagined her having like the best place, like, the best life and beautiful parents. So I never had a fear of that. My fear was, what if she dies before I get to meet her again? That, like, what if she dies a cot death, or what if she gets hit by the ice cream truck? Or, do you know what I mean? It was always like a huge fear of mine. It was a really, really huge worry that I had, that what ifs. And I think you can't go through life with what ifs, because that will just drive you freaking batshit crazy. But I always did have that. I think that's a very normal fear, Joe. I think it is too. It was that weird feeling of, oh my God, what if I never get to meet her again? What if I never get to tell her why? Like, what if or what if I die and then she doesn't get her answers? Do you know what I mean? you can always, like, we've spoken about this so much, me and my daughter, and I say to her, like, and she said to me once, and it broke my heart, and I was crying, and you all know I'm not a crier. I don't do crying very often. But she said she would have rather had been poor and had nothing and been with me than being where she was. Not that her parents were bad or anything like that, just to be with me. And it broke my heart. And I said to her, but you would have had a different life. You wouldn't be the person you are today. You would be stuck. You would have been everything you hate in life. You have an amazing job now because you did university. You have an amazing life because you did good in your work. You wouldn't have done that. I grew up where I grew up, and she would have grew up where I grew up. And most of the time, people are still stuck there and continue the same cycle. Some of my friends are already grandparents. I'm 44 years old. Some of my friends have been grandparents for a little while. And then she said, but I'd look like someone. I'd look like someone. That's what her main thing was. She was in an Italian family. Her dad's Italian. Her mum's Welsh, her dad's Italian. They're both Welsh, but he's of Italian descent. And all her cousins had that olive skin tone and didn't look like her. She's pale like me. And when she met me, that was the first thing she said. She said, I look like you. I've always wanted to look like somebody. And I was like, well, you definitely look like me. That's okay. And she loves that about it. Even though, like, I wind her up about it and say, yeah, wait till you get old, you won't like looking like me then. But she loves that she looks like someone. I couldn't do it, JJ. Honestly, I couldn't. Like, I'm not saying it was easy. I was fucked up. I was fucked up for years. Like, I really was. I couldn't even speak about it for a good 8-10 years afterwards without literally sobbing like a child. It just broke my heart. And I used to write her letters. I never sent them or did anything. I'd burn them. But I used to write letters to try and get my feelings out to how I was feeling and try and make myself feel better about the situation. And I kind of wish I'd kept them and just put them away, because I think it would be interesting for her to read and have those feelings of how I was feeling at the time. Do you know what I mean? But everything about that adoption, even though it was 28 years ago, I remember every single thing that went around that adoption. And even though I was fucked up, it broke my heart. I was a fucked up person for a long time. Allowed myself to get into situations that I would never have allowed myself to be in. I came out the other end and I did okay. I did okay. I came out the other end. And now look, she's got 2 sets of parents. She's an only child for both. So she's a spoiled little bitch. And she's amazing. No, I didn't, JJ. I should have, and I would recommend anyone doing it if they go through something like that. And I would also recommend not finding the person via Facebook. Do it correctly, get that counselling beforehand, because it was hard. Both of us really struggled and knowing our place in each other's lives. But I definitely, hi, Barrett. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. But I should have definitely, and we admit that now. We should never have met on Facebook. We should have gone down the correct avenues and done it through the correct avenues, because it took a while how can I explain? Like, I wanted to go back into her life, right? As her mum. That's my baby. I gave birth to her. That's my baby, right? I wanted to be that mum. This was my chance. This was probably my only chance. Yes, she was 17, but that was my only chance of ever being a mum. And trying to find that place where I belong in her life was super hard for me. It was really, really hard for me. I'm not her mum. I'm not her mum. I gave birth to her. I gave her life, but I'm not her mum. And that was super hard to come to terms with. Like, it really was. I get upset now. It's super hard to come to terms with that you are not her mum. You are a mother, and you gave her life. You chose right for her, but you were not her mum. You were not. Her mum is her mum. Her mum was there, you know, when she fell over. Her mum was there when she had to go to the doctors and have her needles and injections, and her mum was there doing all those things, and that's her mum. That's her mum. What's the old saying? They say any dick can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a mother. And that's the same in adoption. Thank you, guys. It was just like, it was, trying to figure out that. It took a long time. It really did. Sorry. Sorry. I'll pull myself together. 100%. I did what was right. I'll never take back what I did. I'll never ever take back, because what I did wasn't right for me. Absolutely not. But it was fucking right for her, and I stand by it. Even as a child, I stand by it. It was my decision to make, and I made that decision, and I'm sticking to it. I'll be all right. I'll put myself together in a minute. Yeah. You're fucking making me cry. Sorry. I'll pull myself together, I promise. I would definitely recommend, if anyone was going to do it, and like, obviously JJ later on in life, just do it correctly. Just do it through the correct channels, like through Facebook. Yeah, it's easy, and it's like, oh my God, like, yeah, this is awesome. It's really not, because it brings back a lot for both her and I. Like, you're allowed to feel, Jam. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Lens. Thank you, Joanna. No, it's fine. It's just like it's it's rough knowing your place. It really is. It is rough knowing your place. And now we've got it down. Like we know where we are. We know that, like, Carl is called Tad. Carl to her is Tad, which means dad in Welsh. She calls him Tad. She's always called him Tad. She's never changed on that. She's always called him Tad. I'm either, she goes between Joe and Mother, because I'm Mother and her mum is Mum, obviously. But she likes, I'm not crying because of where we are now. Like, I'm really not. We are in an amazing place. She just came here the other day, do you know what I mean, to see me. It was the day after my birthday, I think, wasn't it? Because she rang me on my birthday and she was like, sorry, I forgot, I'll buy you chocolate. And I was like, don't buy me chocolate, it's fine, I've got lots of chocolate in the fridge, don't worry about it. She went, I did remember last night and then I forgot again. I was like, oh God, the apple don't fall far from the tree. You're definitely my child. But we found our happy place now. We found that happy medium. It just took a lot to get to it. It really did. You know, it took that lot that I'm always going to be somebody that's special to her. I'm just not the mum. And that's okay. And that's okay. She has a mum. She doesn't need to. But I'm somebody that's, I probably get the better end of it, to be fair to you, because she does talk to me about boys. She does talk to me about sex. She does talk to me about other things. So I probably get the better end of it, because she would never talk to her mum about that. Because I said to her on a couple of times, have you told your mum that? And she's like, no, God, you crazy? But yet she'll talk to me about it. So I probably got it better the way it is, because I can have that relationship with her, that she doesn't have to fear what she says to me. She can tell me anything and I'm going to stand by her. And she knows that, you know? It doesn't always happen like that, Joe. What you did by putting the info on Facebook, you did what you had to do. Yep. I did. And I'm sorry that I got all emotional. I'm sorry. I'm pulling myself together, I promise. Okay, bye, April. I'll talk to you soon, babe. I'll put you back on as soon as Carl's finished the stupid game. It is a stupid game. I just wish that people wouldn't talk about it when they don't know nothing about it, and stop using it as a tool to attack me. I give you loads of freaking content to attack me on. Like, Christ, I step over my words. I can't say certain words without stuttering. My goodness. I give you it on a freaking platter. There's other things that you can have a pop at me about. Jesus. You don't need to use that. And to be honest, anyone that does use that, they're not going to get my attention. Like, they're really not. The last time I was really proud of myself that I didn't lose my shit and didn't go off on him. I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you the attention you desire. Like, that's like giving your kid attention for doing bad things. Nobody's going to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's unacceptable. It is. But there's so many other things that you can have a go at me, JJ. Like, come on. I handed you on a friggin' platter. There's so much more people can say. Like, come on. You two look like twins, too beautiful. Don't apologize for your feelings. I love you, and even though you shouldn't talk about it on YouTube. Even if we know you shouldn't talk about it on YouTube. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Just tell Joe to say jalapenos. Joanna did that the other day. Didn't you, Joanna? That was so funny. Sending virtual hugs. Thank you, Barrett. I appreciate it. She did it. I did a thing on the group. I can't remember what it was. What was it, Joanna? And you put jalapenos just for you. What was it? I think it was one of those things. Say a food with your letter of your name in the mommy group, and she put jalapeno. We were laughing so hard. I was like, "How bag?" Hey, my Patty. It was for absolutely no reason, though, Joe. He went at you about something that is so serious. After that, he knew nothing about. Exactly. Yeah, Lindsay, it is. She checked it. That's the thing, JJ. Like the first time, I literally did give him a bit of leeway because I'm like, okay, he's not supposed to know. Do you know what I mean? But after I told him and he still did it, then that's when I got mad. But I'm not going to get mad and have a go like I'm not. She did. She Googled it just to say it. If it had seeds, it's a fruit. I did know that. I did know that there was a fruit. Joanna told me. I should put a trigger warning on the thing of this. I'll do it when I get off. I need to put a trigger warning on the front bit when it says good evening and good afternoon. I'll do that in a minute. Just in case anybody watches it and they get triggered. Oh no, I was hoping she wouldn't. Oh Lord. I was hoping she wouldn't go live in anger. Amzi. Although I don't know all what's going on, only just what she told me then, but I don't see any of that. I really don't. Like I don't, because I'm not sub to anybody anymore. Oh Lordy. I gotta sort some food out. What am I gonna have to eat? She's gonna need a mom. Gotta go on duties. Okay, babe. I'll speak to you after. What am I gonna have for food? Eat. I didn't know it was a fruit that started with a J, so I googled it, and that's what I came up with. How perfect! I thought of Joe. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. Bugger off, Linz. Lol. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna get off soon anyway. I've been on an hour and a half. I tend not to try and go over the hour, but and I gotta go sort some food out, and it's already at past 8. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Right, well, I'm gonna get off anyway because I'm sure people want to go and watch what Absy's talking about, and I gotta go and sort some food out. I apologize, guys, for being upset. I really was trying not to, but obviously my emotions took over, and I apologize. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. I will put a trigger warning now on it as soon as I get off, so that if anybody's watching the replay, like I know it's late for Ria, so she'll probably watch the replay tomorrow. And I shall speak to you all later. Bye, guys. Love you.